Hello, Twitter and YouTube. I wanted to take this time to briefly speak with you guys. Yesterday, I was talking about the lawsuit in the U.S. versus Idaho about the EMTALA and the right to emergency abortion. And I said something in that video, not knowing what was going on in some of the primaries, and that was that I said that the Supreme Court ruling of Dobbs versus Jackson sent the authority to regulate abortion to the people and their elected representatives or elected officials. And what I didn't know was that at the time there was a ballot measure or ballot vote in the state of Kansas, basically to determine whether or not the elected officials would have the permission or the authority to initiate abortion restrictions. And I was amazed when I saw the news this morning and saw the results. Basically, in a nutshell, they put it to a vote to the people. You know, I think that, and this was based on what I said yesterday. I had said that I think the appropriate manner or the appropriate step to take after this ruling of Dobbs versus Jackson was to bring the issue to the people. Well, I congratulate the state of Kansas because that's exactly what they did. They took what I believe is the correct step, and they put it to a vote to the people. I mean, that's exactly, I believe, what the Supreme Court intended. And I think the remaining 49 states should take the example of the state of Kansas going forward, because clearly the Supreme Court justices in their ruling intended it to be that way. This is like I guess historic in a sense, because to put this type of a vote to the people before bringing it to the elected representatives is something that's not you don't see that every day. And I think that every state should do this as a matter of principle, because, as I said, the intent of the Supreme Court in their ruling was that the people themselves had a say in this decision about the authority to regulate abortion. I hope that more states take the same step. What's amazing about this is if we see the results on the screen, and you can see them here, the majority vote was that no, they do not want to implement any abortion restriction. It's incredible. And the thing is this, from what I understand, in that primary, over 200,000 liberals voted. There was 400,000 conservatives that voted on the measure, and between half of that group and the entire liberal vote, it flipped the issue. So you can't say that it would. You couldn't say that the conservative, you can't say that the Liberal Party was the one that won the vote, because it took half of the entire vote of number one, the entire vote of the Liberals, and almost more than half of the conservative vote in the conservative primary to pass this ballot initiative. Now, here's something else that's interesting, and I was reading this as well, that the turnout for this particular election in Kansas was way, way higher than other primaries and elections. I mean, there was a total of 880 some odd thousand votes. And they're saying that that this turnout was as a result of this ballot initiative that we're going to vote on. I think that says a message, and I think that as a country, we should pay close attention, and our representatives should pay close attention. Conservatives, just as much as liberals, need to pay attention because our people are telling us something. And if more states were to take this step and the results were to go in the direction they just started in Kansas, it's going to make a huge drastic statement to our representatives. And that's saying a lot. Well, that's the tidbit that I wanted to talk about because I had saw the news this morning and I've been wanting to comment on it, and I found this amazing. As I said, I talked about it yesterday. I didn't even know what was going on, but just to see that this happened in Kansas is kind of exciting. It's kind of surprising because I believe, as I said earlier, that this is the correct step that should be taken by each state. And you know that a lot of the conservative states are going to be very, very careful and say, we're not going to do this because you don't see it necessary or whatnot. But what it is they're going to realize that the people don't think like the electorate do. They don't, and they're scared that the people are going to flip on them and flip on their political beliefs. It's going to be interesting. I challenge any and every state in the union to put this issue to a public vote and then go from there. Those that choose not to are as scared as hell, and they know it. Thank you. Good afternoon. I might talk about it more later on this evening. If not, I'll tweet and see you live tweet another day, maybe tomorrow or the day after. I just wanted to take this time. And if you want to post comments on this, by all means do. I'm very interested in seeing what everybody says. All your comments are welcome. Thank you very much, and have a good day.